Cheating wife has my head spinning. Posted by Biga_loner. If you like these stories and want to see more, please like and subscribe. I've been married for almost 22 years, and we have 3 teenagers. My wife got a new cell phone in the middle of October and left her old one laying out to charge on my nightstand while she visited her sister and mom for the night. I just happened to see a text come through from someone my wife had a relationship with 25 years ago. This person caused issues in my marriage 10 years ago, but there wasn't any physical cheating then. I opened their text and saw their flirting and some sexy pics, which pissed me off, but it wasn't anything terrible. Since my interest was piqued, I started snooping and reading texts between her and her best friend. They were bad. In there, I found out my wife has been texting 5 local guys over the past year and had sex with at least one. On June 19th, my wife cheated with a younger coworker at her office. She got naked, let him eat her pussycat, and finger fracked her. Then she sucked him off and let him come in her mouth. He's 28, she's 46, and this happened at work when the office was closed for the day. She says they didn't frack, not sure I believe her, and didn't seem to think it was too bad since he didn't frack her. Of course, the things she let him do to her and what she did to him we don't ever do. The other guys text her and send her dick pics, and she sends them pics of her. She did meet one at a bar while she was drinking, and another one groped her when they went on a trail ride with other people. I confronted her about what I found, and she admitted it. She told me details about the sex and answered my questions. Man, that was rough. As I pressed her for more info, she got upset and basically blamed everything on me. She said our marriage is a joke and brought up every mistake I've ever made. She said I'm a great dad but a terrible husband. Said the sex with me has been bad, but she really was just looking for someone that would take her out and make her feel special. Funny, she picked a married dude to cheat with. I didn't do anything wrong, so I'm not about to leave our house. Over the next few weeks, we kept talking, and eventually, more info came out. She told me she'd been sexting guys on the internet over the past 7 years. She's done this with at least 20 guys. She sends pics and talks dirty while they do the same, and she masturbates while they talk. 4 years ago, she actually met one guy while we were on vacation. She made up a BS story and met him in a park. She said nothing happened, but I'm not sure I can trust her with anything. I'm trying to stay around for the kids, and she said she'd cut everything off, but who knows if this is true or how long this will last. She did get a new job, so she won't be around her frack boy, so that is one positive. A lot to process. And now for the top comments. Don't stay for the kids. I'd leave immediately and find a woman with who you can build a healthy relationship with to show your kids a good example. Dragging out a failed marriage for the kids will do nothing but frack them up. Tough situation but best of luck. Your wife is a joke. Sorry man. That's just how it is. I'm not a violent person, but if I were in your shoes, she'd do well to get the F up from around me. Dude, get out. There is a happy end to this story, but none of it involves you staying with her. And now for our next story. Was cheated on while shopping for a wedding ring. Posted by designer ad 5107. Me, 22M, and my GF, 21F, cheated on me while I was shopping for a ring. Background: me and my GF have been together for around 4 years. I thought she loved me as much as I loved her and worked so hard to be able to afford a beautiful ring despite my crappy job. We were also looking for an apartment to start living together, and with my salary, it is tight. Last week I was really thinking about our future and decided to start looking for a ring. I couldn't afford something too expensive, but I was using some of my bank money. I found the perfect ring that I know she would love that fits my budget. The store that sold the ring was quite far, so I was planning on going next Sunday, but now I'm not sure if what to do. A few days ago, I went to my GF's house and found my GF on the couch with some random guy. After he left, I asked her who that man was, and she said he was just a friend. I was suspicious, so I kept an eye out. 2 days ago, I went there again to give her dinner. I walked in the door to my GF, hooking up with a random guy who I didn't even know his name. I freaked out and demanded him to leave. I went ballistic, and she had no explanation. I stormed off. These past 2 days, I have only gotten texts from her family with apologies. She at least sends me 20 messages a day apologizing. What should I do? And now for the top comments. Not by the ring, dude. She obviously doesn't respect you or your relationship, and that's not the girl for you then, my man. She's out there, it's just not this one. Leave, this is the best time of her life and she multiple guys. Don't take back a hoe. This is not the first time and won't be the last time. Do you want to marry a woman where you wonder where she is? The kid is mine, you're young. She doesn't love you anymore or never did. Don't marry her. She lied to your face the first time, and then you actually caught her the second. You marry her, she's going to cheat on you again. She's just showed you she's untrustworthy and disloyal. Her family is texting you just to save face. She's texting you because she messed up and knew it. Go no contact and find a girl that deserves that ring on her finger. And now for our next story. I, F25, confessed to cheating on my long-term boyfriend, M26. Posted by Vague Emotion. Hi. I deserve all the hatred and all the worst things in the world, but I just want to let this off my chest. My boyfriend and I met in college. We instantly hit it off and have been dating for more than 6 years now and have been on a long-distance relationship most of it. We live in different countries, and we've been maintaining our communication effectively although being so far away from each other for so long. This year, I'm planning to move in with him. Already have everything set up, and we've been waiting for years for this. This is where I fracked up. I have many guy friends. I often hang out with them one-on-one and always tell my boyfriend about it. He never minds because he trusts me. Nothing ever happened also. However, in one instance, I got drunk with this one guy who I have always found attractive. I have never, ever intended for anything to happen between us because both of us are committed to our own respective partners. That night, he suddenly confessed that he liked me, and I was shocked and flattered. I told him that I liked him also and he dared me to kiss him. Well, I acted on my curiosity, and it became physical. And it went on for 3 months. I tried to break it off multiple times, but I was weak and kept taking him back. God damn it. I went away, and he still insisted on us to keep in touch. And we did for a month until I suddenly realized how wrong it was and broke it off completely, blocking the guy everywhere. Now, as I'm sure you can guess, I'm dealing with the aftermath guilt that I very, very much deserve. The thing is, prior to this affair, I was someone who condemned cheating. I have never cheated on my partner, and I felt disgusted towards the ones who did it. And now I am one of those people that I truly hate. I truly hate and feel disgusted with myself that I cannot put it into words. I feel like walking trash. I am walking trash. I know that. For a couple of months, I was struggling with the decision of whether to tell him or not. If I tell him, I will break his heart into million pieces and kiss goodbye to the future that we have planned together over the years. If not, I am just plain cruel and immoral, and I don't know whether I can cope with the guilt or not. It's already eating me alive, and I think it's already developed into depression, from what I read about the symptoms. I spend God knows how many hours every day on Reddit searching about other affair stories, not knowing what I hope to find. I have lost a lot of weight. I barely sleep, I barely eat, I barely think about anything else, I barely function. Finally, a couple of days ago, I felt like I couldn't keep him in the dark anymore, and I told him over the phone since we live in different countries. Reddit, I broke that guy. I broke the man I love the most in this world, the one I was supposed to share the rest of my life with. He cried as I'd never heard before. I can never forget how badly I broke his heart. He's a social butterfly but actually the type of person that does not share his personal life with other people aside from me. And until now, he hasn't even told anyone yet. I kept saying sorry, although I know I don't deserve his forgiveness, much less a second chance. I've accepted that eventually, we have to move on with other people. I did the unthinkable, and I have no right to ask him to stay with me. What a fracking idiot I am, and what a crap show that I created. Sacrificing the person I love most and our well-planned future together for some fracking cheap thrill. Writing this down also does not make it any better. Please do cheat if you want to ruin your partner and your own life. And now for the top comments. At least you had some shred of honor and integrity by telling him and letting him make an informed decision about his own life. I wish I had received this courtesy from my own cheating wife the first time she cheated instead of stringing me along for years and years before finally getting caught. It would have saved us both a tremendous amount of pain. I hope it was worth destroying your BF. Stop blaming alcohol. It's not like you were drunk all the times you fracked the other dude. I sincerely hope your ex finds someone better. No one deserves to be hooked up with trash. What's your say on this? Do you have a similar story? Comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.